Unpopular opinion, the best time to start saving for Christmas is now. Hey, I'm Yessie, single mom of two, and I'm on a journey to pay off debt. I also want to be better at savings, and I will link here the last video that I did, which basically recapped the debt that I'm in. Today, I want to talk about sinking funds, and I have a high yield savings account. I use Capital One. They're fantastic. I also have a checking with them, and I'm going to leave the link down below if you'd like to check them out. And so I'm using sinking funds so that I can be better prepared this year, because I really don't want to put my Christmas gifts to my kiddos and to my family on credit, because I feel like I've done that in the past. I'm sure I'm not the only one, and it seems like I spend the year paying it off, sometimes even longer than a year, and then more debt accrues. But first, I want to review the difference between sinking funds and emergency funds. At first, I thought they were the same, but they're not. Sinking funds are basically saving for things that are coming up, things that are predictable. For instance, I know Christmas is at the end of the year. Today's June 26th, and Christmas is at the end of the year. It's predictable. I will be able to save towards that. Birthdays, anniversaries, vacations, anything that you can plan in advance. Emergency funds are when something unpredictable happens, when life happens. God forbid, a trip to the ER or a natural disaster. Your house gets flooded. That happened to me a couple of years ago, which also contributed to my debt. The kids and I, because we're originally from Los Angeles, we moved to Colorado, and I was living with my sister, and we were gone for a few weeks during winter in Colorado, and her house got flooded. So all of my stuff that was in the garage, everything, the couch, the beds, the dressers, clothes, everything got flooded. It was gone. Had I had an emergency fund, it would have been a lot easier to replenish the things, because I wouldn't have had to put a lot on credit. But I digress. That's what emergency funds are used for, the unexpected. Today I'm talking about sinking funds, and I created a bucket in my Capital One with my Capital One high yield savings account that's attached to my 360 checking. I decided, every paycheck up until Black Friday, with this year, 2026 lands on November 27th. That's a Friday. I have 12 paychecks until then. And so if I put away $50 every paycheck, I will have $600 by Black Friday, which is great because I like shopping on Black Friday. That's usually when I get Christmas presents. That's usually when I do the bulk of my Christmas shopping. So that is my goal. And today was the first payday. And as you can see, I already did the transfer of $50. Now, another thing that I'm doing, I like to color. That's part of my self-care. I like to sit down and just, take a few minutes to myself and just color. It just relaxes me. It really turns off my brain. Let me know in the comments if you know what I mean by your brain turning off, because it seems like it's always on. So what I did is I went on Canva. I have a free account, and I created this sheet. I put little Christmas designs, and then at the very top, each picture is, worth $20. So I went ahead and I colored, 2.5 pictures, I guess you can say, because I already put $50 aside. So by November 27th of this year, the entire sheet will be completed. It's just a tracker for myself. I like to track things and I like to color, so it was kind of a win-win. So I am taking baby steps, and I believe if I just continue down this path, I will be able to reach my goals. There are a few other saving buckets. I call them saving buckets, but they can be, saving accounts or whatever you want to call them, that I have. I have one for vacation. I have one for the kids, anything that has to do with the kids, like their clothes or school activities or Halloween, anything with the kids. Then I have an emergency one, and now I have a Christmas one. Let me know down below if you use sinking funds. What are you saving for? Do you start saving at the beginning of the year, or are you just kind of putting it all on credit? No judgment, because I've done that. I think we've all done that. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.